Pari was the daughter of a wealthy landlord in the bustling village of Chandpur. She was known for her beauty, but even more for her arrogance and short temper. She believed she was superior to everyone and looked down on the villagers. She mocked the poor, scolded children, and argued over the smallest things. The villagers had grown tired of her rude behaviour, and even the children whispered warnings to stay away from her. One morning, Pari stood outside her grand mansion. An old beggar woman approached her. The woman was frail, with wrinkled hands, torn clothes, and a weak voice. She held a wooden stick for support and said, "My child, I have not eaten in days. Please, give me something. May God bless you." Pari wrinkled her nose in disgust. Stay away from me, you filthy old woman," she snapped. The beggar woman sighed. "My dear, arrogance never lasts forever. One day, you will understand." Pari laughed cruelly. "Nothing can happen to me, old woman. Now go away." She even pushed the poor lady aside. The villagers nearby shook their heads in disapproval. "From now on, whatever you say will come out in reverse." Then she walked away, leaving Pari laughing at what she believed was nonsense. The next morning, Pari woke up thirsty. She called her maid her maid and said, "Bring me water." But what came out of her mouth was, "I am not thirsty." The maid, confused, nodded and walked away. Pari's throat was dry, but no matter how many times she tried, her words came out wrong. She tried again, "Give me breakfast," but her words turned into, "Take my breakfast away." Her mother, surprised, asked if she was sure. Pari screamed, "Yes!" But what she actually said was, "No." She was both thirsty and hungry, but she couldn't ask for anything properly. She called her servants, "Find my shoes," but her words turned into, "Hide my shoes," and they obediently did so. When she tried to say, "Do not touch my jewellery," it came out as, "Take my jewellery," and they happily obeyed. Pari panicked. "This is a nightmare," she thought. Soon, the entire village heard about Pari's strange condition. The children were especially excited to test it. A mischievous boy called out, "Pari, will you buy sweets for us?" Pari angrily yelled, "No!" But her words turned into, "Yes, I will buy sweets for everyone." The shopkeeper quickly handed out sweets, and the children cheered. Pari's money vanished, and she couldn't do anything about it. Now, instead of fearing her, everyone laughed at her. Pari, the once arrogant girl, was now a joke. She stopped speaking entirely, afraid of saying anything at all. Days passed, and Pari grew more and more miserable. She could not order food, ask for water, or even tell her mother what was wrong. Then she remembered something, the old beggar woman. One morning, Pari ran through the village, tears streaming down her face. She searched everywhere, the market, the temple, the riverbank. Finally, she found the old beggar woman sitting under a tree. Pari fell to her knees, crying, "Mother, I have been so cruel. Please forgive me." The beggar woman looked at her kindly and asked, "Have you truly learned your lesson?" Pari nodded quickly. "Yes, I swear I will never be rude or arrogant again." The old woman smiled. "If you are truly sorry, then repeat these words. The old beggar woman's curse will never leave me." Pari was confused but didn't hesitate. She repeated, "The old beggar woman's curse will never leave me." As soon as she finished, she felt something change. A strange lightness filled her chest. She cautiously spoke, "I want water." This time, her words came out correctly. She gasped. The curse was gone. Pari jumped with joy and hugged the old woman. From that day on, Pari was a changed girl. She no longer looked down on others. Instead, she greeted people with kindness, helped those in need, and treated everyone with respect. The villagers were shocked. "Is this the same Pari?" they whispered. But Pari only smiled. She had learned a lesson she would never forget. Arrogance leads to downfall, but kindness brings true happiness.